I've been working out for almost a year and I've made a tremendous amount of progress. And I would happily say that I have a respectable physique for my current age. And along the way, I've also made a lot of mistakes that set me back a little bit and slowed down my progress. So here's just what I would have done if I started working out again. Now, sorry to interrupt you guys, but before we get into the video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button because that'll help you level up your physical and mental game and help you become the best version of yourself. So let's start. Now, the first and biggest mistake that I made is I didn't have a proper program. Now, I used to train one muscle group every single day, which was not optimal for muscle growth because I was only hitting one muscle a week. And if you're lifting or you're serious into lifting and trying to build muscle, the ideal amount is around 2 to 3 times a week in order for your muscles to grow. And my program was just complete shit. So what I would do is I would, go with a push-pull leg split. And if you guys have no idea what your split should be, I've got you here because go down in the link in the description. There's a Google Doc with a custom made push-pull leg split that I've been using for like the past 7 to 8 months. So the biggest mistake that I've made was that I didn't have a structured program, and this definitely made my progress a lot more slower and slowed down my newbie gains. Now, the next thing, which kind of accounts for 50% of your progress too, is how much you eat. And to be honest, I think that I did a very good job on eating a lot. I usually overshoot. I would go 3,500 calories to 4,000 calories someday. And along those times, I've gained a small amount of fat, which is completely normal when you're bulking. But along those times, I could have built more muscle and less fat. So what I would recommend is a plus 200 calorie surplus. I have a very fast metabolism, so I should definitely eat more. But some days I eat a lot more, which leads to more weight gain, which is what you want in bulking. But what you don't really want that much is fat gain, which is unnecessary. But gaining fat is completely normal when bulking, but what I'd suggest is plus 200 calories a day to build more muscle and less fat. The third tip that I would have done is just a progressive overload and also train to failure. When I started, failure was basically just my mental failure. Whenever it didn't feel comfortable anymore and the muscle was a little bit tired, I would just completely stop, and that wasn't called physical failure. So what you want to do is you still want to work to failure when you have 0 reps in the tank. And what is not called failure is when you still have a few more reps in the tank but you decide to stop. Now, for most failure sets, I would go 2 times failure to avoid fatigue for other sets. And for progressive overloading, it's just having 2 or 3 sets and you're increasing the weight for every set, which is pretty simple. Progressive overload definitely helps build muscle, and it's also very good in most training programs. And yeah, that's basically what I would just tell myself if I started working out again. I think that I actually did very well when I started working out, but the biggest mistake that I made was that I didn't have a proper training program, which slowed down my progress a lot. So if you're trying to get into lifting or trying to get into fitness, make sure to get yourself the link down in the description, that Google document of my push-pull leg program, because it has definitely helped me with gains, gotten me stronger, gotten me bigger. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button again so I can help you become the best version of yourself, build the mindset of your dreams, and help you build that physical body of your dreams. This is going to be the video, guys, and I'll see you guys next one.